Howdy, and welcome to my first real attempt at doing a video for this channel. Due to recent changes, I'll be trying this a lot more. But with that said, who am I? I have been a software development engineer in test for 20 years. Some of it's been more manager related. A lot of it's been automation related, things like that. I have a degree in computer science and I enjoy coding. Like, it's been a hobby for a while, but at the same time in my career path. But something I had always wanted to do was make games. I was turned off to that idea a long time ago for working for corporate and doing like big games or even trying to get into that field, because we've all heard the horror stories of game dev companies, things like that, crunch time, where people are just being worked to the bone and not always paid the best for what they're doing. So decided never to do that in a corporate setting, but I've always still wanted to make games, so I do it as a hobby. With that, I set up this channel a couple of years ago. I've worked on a few game ideas here and there, never really completed anything. Then I finally hit the point where I'm like, okay, I've had this game idea the longest. Whether it's a moneymaker or not is besides the point, because it may or may not be. I'll let the people decide when that time comes. But my plan was to just develop games in the evenings when I had time. So, like for the last 2 years, on average, I was spending probably like anywhere from 10 to 30 hours a week doing game development for my game stuff. And I felt like, hey, if I can build it and release it while maintaining a traditional full-time job to help make everything happen, that's fine. It's a good way to scratch the itch and see where it takes me. That all changed this year, and let's dive into that one. Let's start with the change of view before we start talking about what changed. I mean, looks a little desolate, but hey, whatever. What changed? A place I've been working at for like almost a decade, had some restructuring, and I was part of the group of people that were no longer needed for the company's direction. So, hey, they gotta do what they gotta do, I get it. What that changes for me on my plans is, since I live kind of frugal, I mean, I blow money on stupid things, but I'm going frugal mode and I have saved up money. So my goal is to try and turn game development into my moneymaker. Many of us have planned that. Doesn't always work. And I'm not saying I'm any better than anyone else. I'm hoping it works. So that is my goal, is to, see if I can make this into my life, because it's more of what I want to do and not what a company with a big budget wants to do. So, hooray! Next question is, how do I plan on accomplishing this? The thought is 6 months to a year. Within the next 6 months, finish the game I'm on, go through the entire process to release a game on Steam, set up LLC if needed, do the back end part that's kind of required for, hey, if you're gonna make money doing this, here's what you need to do. So finish that game quickly and then start the next game, take time to fully plot it out, and aim for an estimated 3-month game. So keep it within scope, because everything to this point that I've been working on has just been, scope creep. Just work on whatever I want. And while I always had goals of trying to finish at this time or that time, I just kind of let myself do whatever. So this will be an exercise in focus and just kind of keeping things going. And within 6 months, kind of see where I'm at. If I don't like it, if I don't like what I'm having to do, that includes making the videos, trying to spread the word somewhere, then so be it. I wasted a little bit of money, but I relaxed and just kind of see where it goes. But if it's 6 months, whether I'm making money or not, but if I feel there's potential, then squeeze it out to a year. And if I'm not making money, even I don't expect to live off the money, but if I'm not making enough where I can see a need, or not a need, but a direction, how's this going to happen, then I'll call it, go back to the standard corporate grind, do some game development on my own, but not really focus on hey, make a living from it, and just kind of go from there. But if the 1 in 2,000 people that do this, if I happen to be one of the lucky ones who end up making a little bit and can do something with it, then yay, great. But my expectations are low. I always plan for the worst, hope for the best. So let's see where this takes me. I hope some of you will join me in this journey. And yeah, we'll just kind of go from there. Thank you for watching. And yeah, this is my little, hey, this is where I'm starting. So that was the purpose of this video for me. Anyway, thanks for watching. And let's hope we have some games that you might enjoy coming out in the future. Have a great day.